You are listening to Realign Your Life podcast, where I discuss with you strategies on how to realign your life and move towards the direction you always want to. I am Vivian, the host of this podcast, and every week I will bring value on how to improve and realign your life either through a guest or my thoughts. I can't wait to share what we have this week. It's time to realign your life. Well, I hope you enjoyed our last episode of Realign Your Life, where we discussed some of the signs that you may be having to indicate that it is time to realign your life. Well, this is episode number 3, and I'm Vivian, a life coach and host of this podcast. So today we will discuss realigning your life doesn't mean you have to leave what you are doing and what you love. It just simply means that there may have to be a few little adjustments there. So have you ever wondered for yourself, what's next? Is your life all God made it to be? Have you asked your question or thought about what is missing? Not enough time? Are you stuck? Not growing? You're stagnant? You really love what you're presently doing, but you know that there is something more that you could and you should be doing. So let's talk about that. You may be exactly where you should be, but that little annoying voice and that uneasiness that you feel in the pit of your stomach just won't leave. Maybe it's time to take up a hobby or something that you've always wanted to do. It could mean it's really time to realign. Are you sure of God's calling on your life? How do you know that? How do you know what that calling is? It is that thing that you do with ease, that just comes so natural for you. Remember Ephesians 2:10, that we are his masterpiece, that we were created in Christ Jesus to do great works that he has already prepared for us. So it's kind of like going on a treasure hunt, you know? So life is so full of so many things. It may be you enjoy traveling and learning new things. So, hey, it may be you have to try several things before you hit on that sweet spot. So let's talk about that a little bit more. Although I worked, and I'm going to use myself as an example, although I worked in an advanced specialty in nursing, and was working as a field training manager and coach for a major corporation, I didn't have a bachelor's degree because at the time that I went to nursing school, you could just earn an ADN and you could do the advanced studies. Well, deep down inside, I really wanted a bachelor's degree. Well, I'm working on my master's now. So I taught myself out of going back to school multiple times. I had even begun to work on a degree. And then I thought, this is too hard. I'll never be able to do it. And I dropped out. Well, that longing would not go away. And I knew that in the meantime, I discovered my love for studying. And that love for studying was studying the Bible and teaching Bible studies. So I began teaching Bible studies, and while working full time as a field training manager. And wouldn't you know, I enrolled in Bible college and started working on my bachelor's degree. And I earned it. But you know what? It was over a period of time, but I thoroughly enjoyed what I was doing. I thoroughly enjoyed teaching, and I enjoyed learning. But did I give up my job to do all of that? No. In fact, my job actually paid for me to be able to go back to school. So what about a hobby that you've always wanted to do? One of the other things that I've always wanted to do is to learn how to play the piano. And that's not working real good for me right now. However, I had a keyboard in the cart on Amazon for years. So I finally got it delivered. So now I'm trying to teach myself some little keys and everything. So remember, in the last episode, we talked about when it is time to realign your life and that you would know that. So I knew without a doubt that this was where I was supposed to be, that it was function and action with ease. It took me 7 years to accomplish that goal, but in the meantime, I didn't quit what I was doing, and I thoroughly enjoyed both. I was really in my sweet spot. So where is your sweet spot? What is it that it is? What is it that you've always wanted to do? And you know what? You may have to try multiple things until you really find that one thing that really gets your attention. So just remember that God made you with purpose. He planned you with a passion, and he filled you with potential. So what does that look like? Purpose. I was performing in my purpose. I love the experience of learning. I am energized by the journey of going from ignorance to competence. It prepares me in teaching and in presenting. Sharing my learnings is exciting to me, and it gives me a tremendous satisfaction. And I am really functioning and working in my purpose. That's what I do. Passion. Which is defined as passion. Passion is designed as something that gives you tremendous satisfaction. It's the fuel that drives and fires you up. It's just like an automobile. An automobile cannot go without fuel in it. So this is your gas. Passion is your gas. That's where the shift in your energy comes. It lights you up. It fires you up. It's what makes your heart sing. It's what puts that pep in your step. You can't hide your passion. You radiate it. It's all over you. And people would see that. They would know that. Your eyes will light up. You are willing to sacrifice for it. And it is a collection of endurance. It's a collection of emotions that together combine to become compelling, intense, and exciting. So God made us with an internal fuel that drives us into action. So you've got it inside of you. Allow that spirit that is living inside of you to guide you and to propel you into your passion and your purpose. And then there is potential. And of course, I says everybody has potential. It propels us into the future. What are you capable of doing? If you underrate your potential, success for you is right around the corner. If you understand your potential, success is right around the corner for you. And so when we talk about success, that is not necessarily what other people consider success. Success is privy to you. What is it, once again, that aligns with your core values? What is it that puts that pep in your step? What is it where that passion comes forth and radiates through you? Potential is something that you can do with minimal effort. Do you find yourself looking for an activity that you think you might be good at? I prepared myself for teaching while working in a job that I enjoyed. What hobbies or new adventures have you embarked upon recently? It may be, going to the gym. It may be exercising. It may be a change in your diet. It may be cooking. So what is it that you have found, or what is a hobby that you might think that you never thought that you really love? Are you coming out of your cocoon and out of your comfort zone and being unafraid? I think that in the Bible, it is mentioned 365 times, do not be afraid or fear not. So that is a fear not for every day. So you can have that mantra of saying, today I will not fear. Today I will step out of my comfort zone. Today I will do something different that is going to realign my life and is going to move me into purpose. So I recently learned about a woman, and her name is Kristen, who influenced a revolution in the credit union membership. And she did this simply by posting on her Facebook page to a few of her friends, I think it was like maybe 50 of her friends, that the banks were going to charge them for use of their ATM machine. So a revolution started, and I mean, the world is waiting for you to be a Christian. A Christian. It's waiting for you. The world is waiting for your potential. It may come up quite often as we discuss realigning your life in future episodes, all about what that looks like. Reflect on those 3 P's. Reflect on those 3 P's and begin to realign your life. Purpose, passion, and potential. I hope you enjoyed this episode. The best gift that you could give me is to share this podcast with family and friends. And don't forget to review it. That way, this podcast will grow organically. If you need to reach out to me, please check out my Facebook page, DM me there, or you can email me at godskow@gmail.com. We have upcoming Bible studies that we would love for you to join us in, or if there is a guest or someone that you would like to see me interview on this podcast, please let me know. We are here to work together to realign our lives. Until the next episode, take care, and I look forward to sharing more and more with you as we realign our lives. Peace until next week.